that when you talk about people will say, yeah, definitely it was expected. One of the obvious issues in Zimbabwe is that corruption is actually orchestrated by Emerson Mnangagwa himself. There is a story that I did remember of him actually going to the hospital. The reason why he was actually listening to that particular story is the latest corruption that is orchestrated from the bedroom of Emerson Mnangagwa. We know that after elections, Mnangagwa all of a sudden appointed a Harare Commission to look into issues of corruption to the Harare City Council. And the question is, why did he do that to the Harare City Council? Guess what? The report has been handed over to Emerson Mnangagwa. It remains to be seen whether he will publicize the contents of this commission, because there are some instances where commissions have actually been commissioned and then reports issued and it ended there. What happened to the Mhlante Commission? Were the recommendations of that commission implemented, or it was just a fruitless expenditure where the taxpayers' money was just wasted? There is absolutely no action Mnangagwa took. They are commissions dating from Robert Gabriel Mugabe. Commissions ZANU-PF is just for the sake of doing them. But Mnangagwa had an ulterior motive when he appointed the Harare Commission. And I'll be taking you through these details. Greetings and welcome on your lovely channel, that is the Hloniphani Global News. If you're watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button so that next time when we beam live, you become the very first one to watch us. So Mnangagwa is appointed commission, which is the Harare Commission, which was looking into corruption within the Harare City Council. Understand he has the report. The report is with him. At the moment, it was actually submitted by Mafios Cheda, who is the chairperson of that particular commission. There are a lot of explosives that came out from that commission, corruption being orchestrated by the mayor himself, that is Jacob Mafume. But remember, recently, Mnangagwa, when he was with Jacob Mafume, he made it public that Jacob Mafume is going nowhere and nothing would be done on Jacob Mafume. Why is he saying so? Because individuals like Jacob Mafume have been playing a critical role in aiding Emerson Mnangagwa corruption. There is this company that belongs to the family of Mnangagwa, which collect refuse in Harare. They call it Geopamona. Yes, that's the company of Emerson Mnangagwa. They realized the money that they can get through collecting refuse. And remember the strategy, by the way, it was revealed by this person whom President Geza said is taking mental health related medication, Daniel Gawe, who is currently the Minister of Local Government. Remember, he said they are looking forward to mainstream, to force into the throats of all the residents of Zimbabwe. I mean, all council, even Bulawayo City Council, they are planning to bring this company of Emerson Mnangagwa, that is Geo Pomona. This is it Pomona or Pamona. Anyway, I'm sure people understand what I'm talking about. Now, that company was actually allowed to operate because it needed the endorsement of the city council, and the city council has been in the hands of the opposition, but the opposition is actually infiltrated. They are agents of ZANU-PF within the opposition who pretend pretend to be actually standing for the interest of the people whilst deployed and getting salaries. I think I cannot explain this further than this. Everybody understand a case of Sengezo Chabangu and what happened after Sengezo Chabangu ripped the opposition, other MPs and the councillors and deployees of the opposition showed their true colors, and they are still showing their true colors up to today. So the purpose of that commission is trying, mark my words, maybe they may hear this and not do it, but I don't think these are individuals who listen. What Mnangagwa is aiming to do, because he has failed through elections to actually get in charge of the Harare City Council, you may see him placing Harare City Council under administration on the basis of corruption. I mean, everybody is corrupt, including Mnangagwa. If he's serious about corruption in Zimbabwe, addressing corruption in Zimbabwe, he should start with explaining to the Zimbabweans about the gold mafia scandal, which include his wife and his children and these fake prophets in Zimbabwe. They should start actually explaining that. They should be subjected to a commission. The day Mnangagwa will do that, that is when I will maybe say he has begun to be serious about corruption. But otherwise, all this other nonsense that he's busy doing, and I'm calling it the way it is nonsense. He is playing with taxpayers' money. So he wants to take control of Harare City Council. If he gets away with it to the Harare City Council, he intends to do so also in Bulawayo. Remember, in Bulawayo, how did he intend to actually get Bulawayo? He wanted to get Bulawayo in terms of councils, in terms of MPs. You remember that the lawyers of CCC fought very hard for the current councillors and members of parliament to contest. Otherwise, there was a High Court actually decision for them not to contest the elections. They were actually rescued by the Supreme Court of Appeal, which actually reversed the High Court decision to not allow them to contest elections. ZANU-PF wanted to take control of Bulawayo City Council through the back door. And why does Mnangagwa want these? These are the okay, maybe let me, in search of a better, lack of a better word, let me say, these Bulawayo and Harare City Council, Mnangagwa sees money in these two provinces. And what Mnangagwa cares in government, it's money, guys. If you haven't realized this, if you watched the video I was doing about why all of a sudden he was visiting hospital, why that youth minister wrote that statement where people thought, is actually now he cares about the people all of a sudden. I think I have dealt with that. I won't repeat it on this live broadcast. But in simple terms, there is something big that Mnangagwa wants to do. In fact, he has been disturbed by factionalism within ZANU-PF because also his survival is in limbo. There is a lot of chaos that is happening within ZANU-PF. I hope tomorrow we'll be able to digest some of the issues, especially if we are not overwhelmed by the stories of tomorrow. May come through after this live broadcast. Keep on checking. Thank you very much for watching us. If you're watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button so that next time when we beam live, you become the very first one to watch us. You can financially support this channel by pressing the join button and be part of our members who are the heartbeat of this channel. You can also do so by pressing the thanks button and send us stars. Let me end by thanking you guys for your amazing support. In spite of what HSTV, ZBC, as well as this church, demonic church, Joanne Wemaso, tried with my other channel, you guys, you have kept me going, you have kept me strong within a period of less than I'm really proud of you. That's why I'm mentioning this. Within a period of less than 4 months, we have 8,000 subscribers on this channel. What a development. Thank you very much.